Hey everyone. Honestly, the algorithm hasn't been too kind to my channel lately, so if you could drop a like or leave a comment, even just a quick hello, it would mean a lot. Now let's dive in. So imagine this. First day of my long overdue vacation. A dreary gray Monday in mid-October. The kind where the clouds sag low, and the air feels like wet wool. I wake up naturally for the first time in what feels like centuries. No alarm shattering the peace. No urgent pings from my phone. No rumble of traffic echoing outside the window. Just me, floating in that soft, syrupy space between sleep and waking, listening to the unnatural hush blanketing the apartment. Honestly, it's unsettling. Normally, this place is a circus by now. Pans clanging, my son Marcus grumbling about the cat scratching the furniture again, and my mother-in-law Diane cheerfully singing along to her beloved oldies station in the kitchen. But today, silence. A thick, almost eerie stillness. Turns out Lena, my wife, had slipped out early for her marketing job. Marcus bolted out before dawn for basketball practice. And Diane, bless her, caught the first bus to her prized community garden. The quiet presses in from all sides. It's so dense, I swear I can taste the drywall. First things first, coffee. Non-negotiable. I shuffle to the kitchen wearing mismatched socks and grind the beans by hand, watching as the grounds tumble down like dark sand in an hourglass. I brew it slow, savoring the ritual. While it steeps, I crack some eggs, toss in scallions, a handful of sharp cheddar. Nothing fancy, but the aroma alone feels like it could resurrect the dead. That's when it really sinks in. I have nothing to do today. No Zoom calls. No errands. No school runs. Just a long, blank stretch of time staring back at me. And if I'm being honest, it's kind of terrifying. Halfway through my coffee, I make a decision. Tonight, I'm throwing an actual sit-down dinner. Real tablecloth. Candles. Napkins folded instead of crumpled on the counter. The whole picture-perfect family scene. Lena usually clocks out around 5. Factor in the brutal traffic. I figure she'll roll in around 6:30. More than enough time to shop, prep, and maybe even vacuum the cat hair off the tablecloth. I settle into a slow, easy pace, almost like some old sea captain tending to his ship. By 6, the apartment glows like something out of a holiday commercial. Lemon rosemary chicken resting on the stovetop. Garlic mashed potatoes swimming in butter. Crisp Caesar salad chilling in the fridge. And a homemade peach cobbler cooling on the counter. Marcus stomps in first. Sneakers squeaking, backpack spilling out homework and gym socks. Diane trails in next, sunburned and grinning, carrying a basket of tiny peppers. They're both stunned. Mom never has time for this, Marcus mutters, eyes wide. We wait and wait. By 7:30, the candles have melted into soft wax puddles. The salad wilts. My chest tightens. I pour Marcus a soda. Hey champ, what time does your mom usually get home on Mondays? He shrugs, chewing on crispy chicken skin. Depends. Marketing's nuts right now. Sometimes she's home by 7. Other times, I'm usually at practice, so I don't really know, Dad. He flashes a quick, awkward smile, trying to ease my worry, but somehow it makes me feel even smaller. Calling Lena should be easy. It isn't. 2 calls. Straight to voicemail. I don't bother grilling Diane. No use turning dinner into an interrogation. I serve the food, pack the leftovers, and pace the kitchen, wiping invisible crumbs off the counters just to keep from spiraling. At 10:47 p.m., the front door finally creaks open. Lena slips inside, quiet as a shadow, boots in hand, clutching her purse tight. She freezes when she sees me standing there, still wearing my button-up shirt from earlier, now smelling of cold chicken and disappointment. Graham, why aren't you asleep? She whispers like I'm some toddler who wandered out of bed. Couldn't sleep, I reply, voice flat. I flip the hallway light on, squinting at her smudged mascara and tired eyes. Where were you? And why didn't you answer your phone? Her expression goes blank for a heartbeat. Then, like a switch flipping, she lets out a long sigh and sinks onto the edge of the bed. Emergency meeting, she mutters. Total disaster at work. Boss lost it over the budget. My phone was on silent. Her words sound plausible. Barely. I swallow my suspicion and brew her some chamomile tea. Just like always, honey stirred in. I tell her about my plans. Road trip to my hometown. Fishing with my dad. Maybe a hike if the weather cooperates. She listens, her eyes softening a bit. She sets the mug down, then slides her arms around my waist and rests her cheek against my chest. I missed you today, she says softly. And for a fleeting second I believe it. The next morning I shift into full-on packing mode. Flannel shirts, fishing rods, even my dad's ancient tackle box. First problem, my backpack is missing. That thing's been everywhere. Camping trips, bachelor parties, you name it. No way I threw it out. I tear through the storage closet. Nothing. I check Lena's wardrobe just in case. Buried behind gift bags and old shoes, there it is. But right beside it, tucked away, I spot something I don't recognize. A lavender shoebox with fancy lettering. Curiosity gets the better of me. I lift the lid. Inside. Blood-red stilettos. Designer brand. Tags still on. They're the kind of heels that scream date night in Vegas. Definitely not Lena's typical flats and sneakers style. Why hide them? I shove the box back, convincing myself it's nothing. Maybe a splurge she didn't want to explain. I know I won't bring it up. Focus on packing. Then I realize, I can't find my keys. Old brass keys with my high school tag. I search everywhere. Finally, digging through Lena's junk drawer, I find them. But along with them, a tiny violet note flutters out. Here's my number. Call me. I'll be waiting. Matt. My stomach knots. Matt. No relatives named Matt. No family friends named Matt. Why would this note be in her drawer? Before I can spiral too deep, my phone rings. An old buddy calling. I take the distraction. That night I head to the store for road trip snacks, still rattled. As I'm checking out, I feel a tap on my shoulder. It's Sabrina, one of Lena's glamorous social media perfect friends. The type who never has a bad hair day. She smells like coconut and trouble. Graham, you look like you've seen a ghost, she purrs. Coffee. I try to brush her off. Can't. I've got errands. She loops her arm through mine like we're old flames. 10 minutes. Come on. I step away, pulse racing. Not tonight, Sabrina. She smirks, eyes glimmering with mischief. So loyal, she murmurs. But tell me, does Lena deserve it? Her words land like a gut punch. What's that supposed to mean? Ask, my throat suddenly dry. She just laughs, a sharp, cutting laugh, and glides away, leaving me colder than before. The night before my trip, Lena's late again. I fall asleep on the couch waiting. She slips in sometime past midnight. In the morning she leaves a sticky note. Drive safe. Catch a big one for me. The drive back home is long. Pumpkin patches, greasy diners, old songs on the radio. But my mind keeps circling back to that shoebox. That note. Sabrina's cryptic words. By midday I crack. Call Marcus. Hey bud. Everything good at home? It's been one day, Dad. Fair. Hey. Did your mom mention where she's headed this week? Long pause. She said Chicago. Business thing. 2 days. My heart drops. Chicago. She doesn't travel. Don't shoot the messenger, Dad. I gotta go. Can barely breathe. I take a walk through the woods, the cold air slicing through me. Finally I call Tony, her coworker. Hey Tony, random question. Lena take any PTO this week? He chuckles. Yeah, she took a couple of personal days. Said it was family stuff. Thought she went with you. My knees nearly give out. I hang up and collapse against a tree, the world spinning. Everything clicks. Heels. A note. The fake trip. Sabrina's knowing glance. There's someone else. I cut my vacation short, driving back in a blur, barely noticing the road. That night I wait in the dark. Around 9, Lena walks in, wearing a sleek coat I've never seen, smelling like someone else's cologne. I switch on the light. She jumps. Thought you were fishing, she stammers. Trip ended early. I toss the shoebox and the note on the table. Explain. She doesn't flinch. Calmly, she sets down her purse. Fine. I won't lie, she says, voice flat. I've been seeing someone. Started small. Now it's serious. But I'm not leaving. We can open the marriage. Plenty of couples do it. I bark out a harsh, bitter laugh. You tore our marriage apart for some side fling, and now you want a hall pass? She crosses her arms, unfazed. Honestly, a side relationship spices things up. Keeps marriages alive. Something inside me snaps. You lied for years, Lena. I'm filing tomorrow. Her jaw tightens. You'll destroy Marcus. I don't even respond. The divorce moves fast. Condo sold. Custody split. Child support set. Lena moves into some sterile townhouse. Her lover. Married. He ghosts her the second the truth comes out. I meet his wife for coffee and tell her everything. 2 marriages imploded for the price of 1. Some nights the apartment feels too quiet. Like a haunted house. But most nights, I sleep better than I have in years. I've rediscovered fishing, late-night movies, pickup basketball. Marcus and I grill burgers, arguing about whether old-school hip-hop beats today's stuff. He still loves his mom. I'll never stand in the way of that. But he sees me. He sees the difference. Moral of the story. Trust your instincts. Don't ignore the quiet. Don't overlook the hidden shoeboxes, the cryptic notes, or the flirty blondes who know too much. If it all burns down, at least you get to light the match yourself. And honestly, burnt bridges make the brightest fires. If you got something out of this story, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss the next wild ride. Take care of yourselves out there, because no one else will do it for you.